morning from beautiful Southeast Oklahoma. Welcome to Flyover News. We're going to have a good day today. It's beautiful weather. It is going to be hot and humid and sticky and all that kind of stuff. You know, 98 degrees, humidity, oh, no telling. It'll probably be 127%, you never know. But it is going to be hot. We've got some projects we're going to do. I've been needing to work on my building, on my shop for a long time. So we're going to see if we can't do some stuff to it. Let's go look at it. We'll see what all we got to do. So this building was built in the 80s, and you know, it's done pretty good. The siding is kind of rotting away here on the bottom where it gets close to the groundwater, I guess. So I'm going to put some stripping along the bottom, some siding stripping along the bottom. Start with that. These window frames are not very good. I'm going to rotten out. We're gonna have to replace those. I'm gonna put some new boards in there, cut those, just pull those off and replace them. And I've got some stripping up there, and that's just siding stripping up there. I'm gonna have to pull some of that off. Hopefully it's not glued on. It's where the 4x8 sheets came together. Hopefully it's not glued. I'm gonna pull all that off, and then along the I can't think of the name of the boards. I know, but I can't think of it. Anyway, we got some work to do there. I'm gonna eventually I'm gonna take a saw and cut that out and see if I can replace those with some new boards cut out right. Just some small things and some work around the garage door. Got the same problem. I'm gonna see if I can cut some of that out and make it a little better. Just stuff that has to be done. Someone right there, I won't say who, hit that with a tractor, I think, but we'll see if we can get it cleaned up a little bit. So that should keep me pretty busy for a little while. As soon as the fire girl gets up and around, we'll start cutting up some strips to put on the siding. And then I've got to go, should have done it yesterday, I've got to go into Tractor Supply and I've got to get some liquid nails and see if I can get it all glued on, and we'll see if we can make this look a little better.
I'm Yule Gibbons. Many consider me an expert on natural foods like cattails. Yes, they're edible. I look for natural ingredients in my food. That's why grape nuts is part of my breakfast. This is a wholesome cereal made from wheat and barley. These natural ingredients are baked into crunchy nuggets and fortified with 8 essential vitamins. Its naturally sweet taste reminds me of wild hickory nuts. I call grape nuts my back-to-nature cereal.
This thing really moves the air. I don't know how loud it is on the video. I'll hear it back later, but probably pretty loud. But yeah, it makes working out in the shop bearable. Okay, I've dug out the old portable table saw that I had. I've probably not used it in 15, 17 years. It was dirty, grungy, rusty. All the adjustment screws were rusted shut where they wouldn't turn. It was never a high-end table saw to begin with. I think I gave $20 for it years and years ago, used. And it's an ancient thing, but it works. I plugged it in, the motor runs, blade turns. I've got the adjustment set, so I'm gonna notch the boards that are gonna go on top of the siding. I'm gonna notch them out so they'll sit down over it and keep it on there nice and neat. Okay, so here's my little test board. This is the siding. I think it's 3/8 thick. And this is gonna go across along the top. And so this siding will sit. I've notched this board with the table saw like that. As you can see that, I've notched it this way and that way. And so the siding will sit like that. So when it's nailed up, the siding will be like this, and this board will run along the top. Nice and neat. And then I can nail the board to it and glue all that together. This will all be flush against the back of the building, and it should help protect the siding, keep it on there. That's it. Well, my little table saw worked just great. I got all my boards notched up just fine. See if I can clean it up a little bit again. Yeah, this thing is old. I mean, it's not a fine piece of machinery, and I'm not all that good at carpentry work anyway, so yeah, it worked out fine.
Wherever you go, wherever you may wander in your life, surely you know I'll always want to be there, holding your hand and standing by to catch you when you fall, seeing you through in everything you do. Let me be there in your morning, let me be there in your night. Let me change whatever's wrong and make it right. Let me take you through that wonderland that only two can share. All I ask you is let me be there. Watching you grow and going through the changes in your life, that's how I know I'll always want to be there. Whenever you feel you need a friend to lean on, here I am. Whenever you call, you know I'll be there. Let me be there in your morning, let me be there in your night. Let me change whatever's wrong and make it right. Let me take you through that wonderland that only two can share. All I ask you is let me be there. Let me be there in your morning, let me be there in your night. Let me change whatever's wrong and make it right. Let me take you through that wonderland that only two can share. All I ask you is let me be there. All I ask you is let me be there.
Okay, so we're going to put this on as level and straight as we can get it, and then we'll come back and we're gluing it and we're tacking it to it with brad nails. Then we'll come back and we'll paint it on. Okay, we're getting it pieced in. When we put our liner boards on top to cover the rough edges on top, they should straighten up and look really nice. They're 8 foot, these are 4 foot sections, and they'll overlap what we're putting on right now, so it should clean up really clean and neat. All right, it's 10:50. We got all that put on, got the cap on. It came out pretty good. We're gonna paint it, match that paint. I've got some paint that will match it, and then we'll We'll paint it all up so it's the exact same color, and then we'll probably start on that window right there next. That came out pretty good. Janice did a good job. I did a good job. We worked together as a team pretty well, and that should clean all that up a lot. So before I paint, I'll run a bead of caulk right along the top so that water doesn't get back behind it. It's all glued on. It's all nailed on. So it should, I just shot it with brad nails just so it would hold it till it gets, the glue dries. So that should be really good. The good thing is, see that sun is just about to come through the top of that tree. And once it starts coming over the tree, we'll be in the sun. And then you can see the shade lines right there. It gets a lot more uncomfortable to do this kind of work. But right now we've had a little bit of a breeze and shade all morning. And it's still 92, 93 degrees, but at least it's better. Okay, I'm on my way to True Value in Wilburton, Oklahoma. It's not very far, a couple, 3 miles. I'm gonna see if I can match the paint. I've got some paint left that matches that building, and then I'll see if they can match up another gallon and paint that we put on there. I need to let the caulking dry about another hour, and then it should be ready to paint, and we'll see how it all comes out. Well, we're gonna let it set up and see how it looks. I'm sure it's not a perfect match. That paint has been on there a long time, and they got it close. My fallback plan, if we need to, is we'll paint this whole side. It'll be real close, but we'll see. And so it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's hot. I mean, like super hot, and we're gonna go in and cool down. So my next part is I got to replace this. I mean, this is just eat up to nothing right here. So. Gotta take those boards off, replace them, and paint the ones I replace them with, and see if we can seal that up a little tighter. All right, we pulled those boards off of this window, and I reframed it in. I wasn't sure what I was going to get into, but it actually came off pretty good. I've caulked it all, and it's nice and tight. This window will be tighter than it has been since we've owned this place, since we've been restoring. So it's nice and tight, no leaks, and the caulk has to set up a couple hours before you can paint it. All right, I'm down here at the corner just past the bridge. I'm gonna mow both sides of this fence. This is our fence. Woods over there, road, and our little barn over here. I'm gonna mow this side of the fence, the outside first, and get it all mowed up good right up against the fence if I can, right close. And then I'll have to go back to the house and come through the woods to mow the inside. There's a creek crossing that we had put in last year, and I'll mow all that on the inside after I get done out here. I've been mowing this way from the house, and I've mowed down to the creek, and I've looped around on the other side of those trees and came back up. So now I've got to go across the creek. Okay, coming back now. This water's not very deep today. It's hard to believe. We've seen it within about 3 feet of that bridge several times. There's a lot of water runs through here when it's been raining a lot, when it comes down from up north on the mountains. Fills this up in a hurry. But right now, it's been down a while. There's enough water in it all across our place, but this is kind of an easy way through right now. Okay, so we got our window frame painted. It came out really good. It's 1:30 in the afternoon, and it is hot, real hot. So we're gonna go in and cool down, take it easy. As they say, put a lid on it. And so we appreciate you guys watching. We're Flyover News. Thanks very much. Please click like and subscribe if you like this channel, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.